Breaking news. Osinbajo will win, says Kabiru Gaye, the campaign DG. Hear the full details. Hello, my wonderful people. Elections are in full swing and everybody is getting ready their potential candidates to see to it that they are the ones who get on to become the winner of the said 2023. Well, everybody's, getting ready and the whole election, I mean, APC already has set the interest nomination form at the 100 million naira, for which most Nigerians are asking, how long have they worked? How much is their per annum income? Where do they get the money from? Well, predictions are on the way that Professor Yemi Osibanjo will win the said elections. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Senator Kabiru Gaye from Kano State today assured all that as the Director General of the Osibanjo's campaign, known as the Progressive Project, he immediately threw a drag at all the aspirants for the 2023 by declaring what they think they would do for Nigerians. For him, he said he is sure of the professor. He is as sure of him as his own very self. For Professor Yemi Osibanjo, the race is not about personal ambition, but about a positive response to the people, a call for the citizens, a drive to mobilization that begins with input from his own office. Ganye, who has been the former governor of Kano State between 1992 and 1993, assumed duty today at the 15B China Street office, Abuja, of the campaign for Osibanjo. Before today, he had been on the patrol of the Osibanjo voluntary movement and said his duty will be to coordinate the victory and various groups pushing for Osibanjo's presidency and for him to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. He told a press conference he told the press conference how his past involvement with Osibanjo's presidential project led him to new openings and opportunity, and he can tell you who Osibanjo truly and really is without mixing words. He declared that Osibanjo will win the All Progressive Congress ticket whichever way the process was done, whether direct, indirect, or consensus candidates. What is most important is what the law says, and the law of the country, as given by the Electoral Act, stated that there should be direct, indirect, or consensus. Believe me, whichever of the three options is eventually chosen by APC, experienced and foretold or used, Professor Yemi Osibanjo's leadership is impeccable. He will win much more than anybody, any person who feels they have huge personality or membership in the electorate. Well, let me tell you something. Osibanjo is widely accepted by Nigerians who truly, sincerely are in desperate need of change. On behalf of the members of various support groups, political leaders and citizens, too numerous to mention, who are all consulting to ensure Sibanjo becomes president, we know that he is the person to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari. So there you have it. The campaign chairman of Professor Yemi Osibanjo is very optimistic that Osibanjo will be the person who will take over from Buhari. Don't forget that the party has already stipulated that it is the indirect primaries that will be used to ensure they get a candidate that will take over from, that will become the flag bearer of the party. The indirect primaries is already, that is what they intend to do. And a lot of persons are already, converging for support all over to see to it that they eventually become the one who will get that very said opportunity. Well, I want to believe that every candidate in this very said race on who becomes Buhari's successor Everybody's optimistic that they will win. Every single person is optimistic. So we'll wait and see how those things play out. Professor Yemi Osibanjo is loved by some. So, I mean, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, with all that is happening, will see for themselves. At the end of the day, like they say, the ends will justify the means. Nigerians, we are not to listen to the many things that every one of them have to say. A campaign manager will tell you what he wants you to hear. Truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, we are the ones to pick to determine who becomes our next leader. Okay, if we fold our arms and we keep quiet and we pretend that all is well, you may be surprised and shocked. Things that may and will follow. Truth remains, we need to ask ourselves and begin to really look very critically is how do we get good leaders? Whether you like it or not, amongst the persons that we currently have, there is good people there as well who could potentially bring about change into what we currently have. There are people who are sincere, honest, determined, and really wants to make a huge and a sincere difference. Okay, there are sincere people out there who have this in heart and mind, and we want to work for the good of the country. Now, to sit back and to pretend as if these things are not happening is the worst thing we can ever do to ourselves. Okay, there is insecurity in the land, not to talk about the economic mere down and all that is going on. It tells you, sincerely speaking, that you can be shocked. Okay, some of the state of the way things are currently today. We have a president who is not responsible, and he's just waiting to get the time, wind down, and whatever happens, he can't be bothered. So Nigerians, we don't want such an individual who's got a heart of stone, who is not concerned about what happened to people, who is not bothered about what happened to the nation, and all he's concerned about is himself. So we need to really reevaluate who we call good leaders. So at the end of the day, we are not left in a deprived situation like we currently are in now. Leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. Remember, you have a voice. Let it count. Bye for now.